action. It's street fighting time.
Round one, fight!
If it's me or my dad, you get a scar in your chest like Saga. She fighting that.
What up YouTube? Mike here from Foundation BMX. We're here for the Pengest parts, and this week we are going to be looking at Federal Bikes. Now, Federal Bikes is a brand out of the UK, ran from Hastings, run by Stu Dawkins. Shout out to Stu, shout out to the guys at 70s. And basically, really long running brand here in the UK and mad popular across the world. So basically it only seemed fit, given as we've had a Federal delivery recently, to sort of get a few of the Federal bits out, take a look at them in some detail as we do on the Pengest parts. And without further ado, I guess we should crack on and take a look at some of the Federal goodness. We've got a fair selection of bits here to look at, as you can see. So, as I say, without further ado, let's crack on and let's look at what we've got first of all. I guess we should start with hard goods like the forks. Federal do two sets of forks. The longest running ones would be the Federal liquid forks. Now, the liquid forks were one of the first forks out to use an invest cast dropout. Now, the invest cast process is real slick, real smooth looking, and you know, you can take a look on the website. Actually, you've got some better pictures of the dropouts, but real sleek design. The dropouts are 6mm thick, and they feature a 30mm offset. So 30mm is probably just a little bit shorter than historically the average, but really good, well-built forks by Federal. They come in the matte black. You can also pick them up in chrome, and basically you can pick these up for $119.99 recommended retail price. Available in black and chrome. Next to those down here, we've got the 22 forks. Now, because a lot of riders have been asking for shorter offset forks, and a lot of companies have been producing a shorter offset fork, Federal introduced the 22s. Free guesses as to what the 22 stands for. But it stands for the shorter 22mm reach, 22mm offset. And basically these aren't invest casts like the liquid forks, but they're still $119.99, available in black and chrome. And so if you want something which is a bit more street orientated, shall we say, or something that's a little easier for getting over the front end on your bike, you probably want to check out a pair of the Federal liquid forks. Again, $119.99 and available in black and chrome. Next to the forks, we've got some of the bars. Federal do an array of bars, team bars and signature bars. So we'll take a look at those, and I guess we'll start at the smallest and move up to the biggest. V2 Lacey bars, Dan Lacey signatures. Lacey's been a staple part of Federal for a long time, and he prefers a more reasonable 8.5 inch rise. So 8.5 rise, they feature a 29.3 inch width, and they do come in black or chrome. The nicest thing about the Federal bars for me, if I'm honest, I don't know if it's going to be fairly easy to see, but on one side there's like a hydroformed Federal logo on one side, which I think's really cool. I really like that attention to detail. So like I say, Lacey bars, 8.5 rise, 29.3 wide, and you can pick those up in the matte black or the chrome. What have we got after those? So these are the drop bars. So these are a team bar for Federal. They do a few sizes in these, but these are the 9-inch ones. That's probably the most popular one for us. But these are 9-inch tall, and they feature a 29.5 inch width. So really good middle of the road size bar. That, I think, for me, that's kind of what I ride, and so probably why they're one of the more popular ones for us. But they still feature the little hydroform logo on the edge there. 9-inch tall. Or they also come in 9.25 and 9.5 now. and you can even get a 10-inch one of these as well. Now the 10-inch one of these is a little cheaper. The drop bars are $64.99 in black, $69.99 in chrome, but you can get the 10-inch versions for $54.99 because they're not heat treated. So they're a bit heavier than the 9s and the 9.5s, etc. But you can pick them up for $54.99, so they're just a little bit cheaper. What else have we got? They do the drop bar in a 4-piece now. Obviously 4-piece bars, real popular these days, so they've got a 4-piece option in the drop that again comes in various different heights. These are the 9-inch ones, and these again feature a 29.5-inch width. Available in matte black, and like I say, pretty much similar geometry to the regular drops, but just in a 4-piece construction. Now these don't have the Hydroform logo, but they do have the Federal die cut sticker on them, which you'll know the others don't have. So $64.99 for a 4-piece set of drop bars. And at the back here, these were new for this delivery, and this is Bruno Hoffman's new signature bar, the V3 Bruno bar, which now features a 29.5 width and a 9.25 rise. So slightly bigger bar for Bruno. His previous one was only 8.75. He's increased that now on these to 9.25, and again you can pick those up $64.99 in black or $69.99 in the chrome. So that's Federal bars. What else have we got after the bars? Well, something that I was pretty stoked on getting on this delivery is a set of the Federal Vice cranks. I'll give you a quick look at those just here. Now the Federal Vice cranks have been out for a little while now, but they do now come in some shorter sizes. These are 165s, and you can get these in black and chrome as well. But again, they've got like a hydroformed Federal logo down the side, which is really cool. They feature a 24mm axle. Now 24mm axle is something we do see a little bit more of now. Stevie Churchill's got a Primo set of cranks in 24mm, Dennis Anderson's Rig cranks are 24mm, Fit do a 24mm set of cranks. So 24mm is out there right now, and predominantly most of the 24mm cranks, including the Federals, come with a BB. So a bit of an added bonus when you're looking for a set of cranks, as long as your frame's a mid BB, you can get with these cranks a 24mm BB. At first, 24mm BBs weren't the easiest thing to come by, but now pretty much most companies do them, including Federals, so they sell them separately as well as with the cranks, but you get them with the Vice cranks when you buy them. So they're a 24mm axle, these are 165mm length, and they come with a BB, and you can pick those up for $159.99. Available in black, chrome, and they have done like a clear blue and a clear gold in them in the past whenever they're doing like a limited run of colours, etc. So you can get them in different colours sometimes. What else have we got right here? Seats. So Federal do a range of seats, most of which available in a sort of mid or fat size and the slim size. We tend to mainly go with the mid ones, so one of the more popular ones for us is definitely the Federal mid seat in the camo. So this one here, real nice finish to it. It's got a really thick embroidered Federal logo on the back, and you can pick these up for $34.99. They do it also in some other colours. So where is he just here? Is there just there? There's just the solid black one, which comes in like a black Kevlar finish. This is real popular as well, just the straight black one, and I say it's a black sort of Kevlar-y finish. That one there. We also have the Federal Royale seat, which comes in like a leather finish. So the Royale seat, again, very similar. Comes in a black leather with a big logo, as say, that's hydroformed in this instance with the leather one onto the back. And you can get a brown version as well, which is also mad popular consequently. Bit of a contrast saddle, still a popular thing. Again, so they're $34.99. We've got here Bruno's signature Chow Crew seat. Bruno's guys over in Germany, they have like a crew, and this is like a thing he's done with them. So it's like they've had input in the design. It's got their logo sort of mixed in with a Federal one, as you can see on the bottom just there. All these pivotal. Federal's still big on the pivotal game. Maybe a bit controversial after last week when I'm talking about tripod a bit, but at the end of the day, pivotal is still good, is still used by most companies as their primary, but is a little bit heavier than tripod. Like I say, Federal massively back in the pivotal game, but a few of their seats have been available in tripod and continue to be so, but mainly just like the mid-logo seats. If you want a Federal seat, then you might want a Federal post. Federal pivotal post, 200mm long, $24.99, available in black, and then they also do for slightly less at $21.99 the tripod seat post right here, which is also 200mm long and available in black. Another popular item Federal do are their BBS sprockets. Now the BBS sprocket comes in a couple of guises. It actually comes in 3 guises, but we only actually have 2 here today. So they do the solid BBS sprocket just here. Hope you can sort of clearly see that on the camera, but basically the BBS sprocket is a bit of a throwback for the BBS wheels that are big in the VW car scene. So VW cars, a lot of the guys who are into them, they run the BBS wheels, and that's got like the same pattern that you see on the wheels on the sprocket. Available in a 25 tooth and a 28 tooth, and they come in black, and we've got a polished one just here too. So that's the BBS solid sprocket, and then they also do the BBS sprocket with a guard as well. So if you fancy running a guard because you do a lot of grinds and you want to protect your chain, that's what a guard sprocket is for. Federal got your back. They do these in black, and they actually do them now as well with like a silver detail in the middle, so the sort of BBS pattern in silver as well. So that's like a new thing for this delivery. But you can pick up the guard version of the sprocket for $44.99 and the regular solid sprocket for $33.99. Really good pricing on both those items. What else have we got? Federal love top load stem. Why is it for the love? Well, it's actually Mark Love's signature stem. If you're watching this video saying, who's Mark Love? Do your research on Mark Love. Bad man, sick rider, really impressive. Check out his parts on YouTube or Vimeo or whatever from previous Federal videos and DVDs, because Mark is off the chain. This is his top load stem. Comes in 48mm reach and 52mm reach, and both feature a 23mm rise on these. And we have got, as I say, this is the black one. It's got the Federal logo on the top, and we've got a polished one here as well. $59.99 for these. Mark Love, check him out. One thing Federal is synonymous for in the BMX game is the coaster. The Federal Freecoaster is probably our biggest selling over the years of every Freecoaster that we do, and we are now on to the version 4 Federal Freecoaster. What's the difference between the version 4 and the version 3? I'll be honest, there's not a massive amount other than the hub guards. So you'll note that this comes with both drive side and non-drive side hub guards. You can upgrade your V3. If you've got a V3 and you're thinking, hell, I would like a V4, you can basically do it very simply by buying Federal's hub guards, which they sell now for $9.99, and you can get those hub guards that come with a cone nut to fit your V3 hub. The internals on this hub are proven as can be. We really have little issue with the drivers these days on these, because drivers has always been a major issue with any Freecoaster. Federal seem to have got a really good system in there, 2 bearings and a bushing, so really good Freecoaster, the Federal one. The V4 with the guards is now $149.99 and is available in right-hand drive and left-hand drive, specifically with a 9-tooth driver and it also comes in black and polished, so you've got a couple of options there. Federal dead good on spares as well. If you break your coaster or you're having issues with it, Federal is probably one of your best bets for like spare parts. Clutch spring kits, something that basically is real common to wear out on a coaster. They're $2.99 from Federal. Bargain. They fit most coasters, to be fair, as long as it runs on the KHE system. They're pretty much universally fit most things. I've not found one yet that we haven't been able to really use it on. So spares for coasters, dead good. Lock nuts, cones, axles, drivers, everything. Bearings for drivers. You can get most things from Federal. That is a massive bonus about the Federal Freecoaster. Federal also now do a stance front hub, which typically we sold earlier in the week. However, I have got here a custom wheel we built up using a stance front hub. So this is the polished version just here that comes with the guards, and female axle, comes complete with 2 plastic guards. It's got the logo on the front just there, and you can get those hubs for $54.99. So what have we got next? Brake mount kits. Another something which Federal do. These obviously fit the Federal frames, but they also do for other frames as well. Really good brake mount kit these. I won't bore you too much with it, but being a brake fanatic, it's important to me. They're fitted into the frame and they have a spanner. Like that's how you tighten them, with a 10mm spanner. That is impressive, because brake mounts of this type that screw in with an Allen key in the middle are a blag, because they get stuck in your brake and you can't get them off and you'll be pulling your air out. So if you have the Federal style brake mounts, or you have a frame that requires a mount with the same thread as Federal, go for Federal, because they're just so much better than some of the other stuff that's out there. $19.99 for the Federal brake mounts. I mentioned just before about the hub guards, which Federal do for the coaster. We have them both here. This is the drive side one, and you'll see it comes with a cone nut as well. So like I say, if you've got a Federal V3, you want to kind of upgrade it to make it a V4, you can buy these hub guards, and these will fit on your Federal by replacing the cones, and then you've got basically a V4 hub. Dead good. That's the drive side one. And we've got here as well, this is the non-drive side one as well. Comes with a cone nut and basically can transform your V3 into a V4. $9.99 each. What else have we got? We've got the Federal contact plastic pedals right here. Real popular plastic pedal for us, this. Wide platform pedal, as you can see just here. Knurled surface, so got loads of grip on it. What are we talking here? We've got 11, so there's 11 pins on each side. Sorry, 12 pins on each side, that would make more sense. 12 pins. Knurled surface, wide platform, $15.99. Can't go wrong. Available in a few colours. Do it in the khaki, and they do it in the orange as well. So dead good plastic pedals, $15.99 from Federal, and comes in a few colours, which matches the tyres, which I'll mention in just a minute. What else have we got just here? BBs, as I mentioned before, you can get your BBs from Federal, 19mm mid, 22mm mid, 24mm mid, available with black cones or raw silver ones. You can pick those up for $21.99. Really good price for a BB that right now. And they also do the headsets to go with them. Let me show you the headsets. I really like the Federal headset, and I'll explain why. Say you want a headset with a taller top cap, like these bad boys just here, and then you get home and find you haven't got enough fork steerer tube to run one, and you're completely gutted. Well, with the Federal one, you don't need to run the gauntlet, because it comes with the taller top cap just here with the Federal logo etched into it. You get home, it doesn't fit. In some instances, that would mean you're sending that headset back. Not with Federal, because it comes with a smaller one too. So you get a lower stack top cap and a taller one with a Federal headset. That's a good selling point, because I know everyone wants to run these taller top caps, but if you just buy it, can't do it because you haven't got the space on your steerer, then you've got a small one that comes with it anyway. You're still in the game, still in business. $21.99, available in black and the silver, just like the BBs. So that's the Federal bearings. Wax. Federal's still big in the wax game. If you want some wax for when you're out street riding, ledges, rails, Federal's got your back. Now comes in a handy plastic box. Dead good, because when it's in your bag, you don't get to your spot and find out that your bag has suddenly become a wax emporium and there's wax everywhere. It's ruined your t-shirt, it's ruined your jumpers, your mile's going to go spare. No, not anymore. Plastic box, $6.99, Federal wax, really good. Comes in a few colours, and you'll note each end's different. So you've got like a round one there for hitting the rails, and a square end there for hitting the ledges. Really good. Federal wax, $6.99. What else have we got? Federal pegs. Federal pegs, real popular. They do these in the 4-inch and the 4.5-inch now. So you've got a couple of different length options. They also do them now in a choice of chromoly core or aluminium core. The chromoly ones are obviously a bit more sturdy, so worth bearing in mind. But if you are conscious of running 4 pegs and the weight it's going to add to your bike, you can go for the Federal light versions with the alloy inners, meaning you are saving a bit of weight there if you're ordering 4 pegs. But Federal got your back, they got both of those covered. $17.99 each per peg, which is really good price, I think, for a plastic peg in 2017. Well worth a look. Federal grips, we have the Vex flangeless grips just here, $7.99. Mad popular grips that come in a few different colours with the Federal bar ends. I got the khaki ones, and a new one for this one was like the orangey marbly colour, which is pretty cool. $7.99, and I think they're about 155mm long, something along those lines, which is really nice length as well. So Federal grips, these are the contact Vex flangeless grips. Pick those up for $7.99. Tyres. I did mention tyres before. We've got some of the Federal tyres just here. Now the Federal tyres come out back end of last year with the Response tyre. This is him. So this is a 2.35 width tyre, maximum 100 psi, dead good tyres, and pre-Brexit pricing, $24.99 a tyre. Do I need to say any more? That is a really good tyre for the money, and they do it in the orange and the khaki gum as well. Really good. Now there's a new version of the Response tyre from Federal, and this is a whopping 2.5-inch tyre. So this new one has got a smooth tread, but it's got knurled parts that on the 2.35 aren't knurled, so you sort of see the sort of bits that are the tread that's cut into the tyres, got like a knurled surface to it. Big 2.5-inch wide tyre, again 100 psi regulated, so really good tyre. And even though that is a newer one and slightly bigger, it's only $27.99, so again, real good price on those tyres from Federal. Really can't fault them. 2.5 tyres, there's a few of them on the market now, so there is a couple of options out there. A lot of people who are running them are also running wider rims. So this is the Stance XL rim from Federal, which is a real wide rim. You know, you hope you can try and sort of see from that it's like mad wide. And if you've got wider tyres, these are the best thing for you, because obviously it spreads the weight, or sort of spreads the tyre out, you get its maximum potential. The Stance XL rims from Federal are available in black, silver, and occasionally other colours, and they are $64.99. So dead good, wide rim, super strong, and that's basically the Stance XL rim. That pretty much winds up everything we've got in from Federal this week. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. Any questions, post it in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this with us talking about the parts that we get into the shop, and we'll obviously try and get some more videos up as soon as possible. The next one's going to be Primo. That's another good one. Primo's done really well for us in the last 12 months, so we'll have Primo in on the next one, so that'll be the next episode for sure. Thanks for watching. I'm Mike at Foundation BMX. One love.